Loy Machedo, speaking from loymachedo.com, and who's Loy Machedo? Finally, I'm putting up a video. I had this, creative. What? Come. Okay, Loy Machedo and dog. Loy Machedo and doggy for loymachedo.com. The problem is I had this mental block for a couple of days and I was not able to put up any video. So finally now, I think I'm back in the zone to put up the video. I put up a couple of questions for people. Rather, I ask people, send me questions that you have that you want me to answer, and I will answer those questions. So a lot of people send me a lot of questions. These are the ones I think deserve the Loy Machedo, answers. Okay. The first one that really caught my attention is, Loy, do you, wait, let me read it out. Wait, where is it? What, doggy? Okay, here, scratch. Okay. The first question is, Loy, do you ever get depressed? And if you do get depressed, how do you come out of it? Okay. Now, I'm a human being like everybody else, and even I get depressed. Okay, there are moments where my mood is down. In fact, it's a kind of coincidence that you actually asked me this question, because from the past 4 or 5 days, I've been having mood swings, really bad mood swings. And also, if you do know, I've been preparing for the RAC half marathon. Today is the Wednesday, and the RAC half marathon is on Friday. Okay, so Wednesday, Thursday, tomorrow Thursday, and Friday. So I've been having these shitty mood swings, and to tell you honestly, today, like, my coach asked me to go run a 5-kilometer easy peasy run. And I was not able to run. I just wasn't able to run. I wasn't able to run at all. In fact, my legs were sore. My body was sore. I was huffing and puffing, and I was feeling bloated. And, depression, the problem with depression is it's like this snowball effect. You start feeling depressed, then you start thinking negative thoughts, then you start to desire unwanted food stuff like sugary, sweet stuff, like in my case, a lot of chocolates, a lot of ice creams, a lot of, I especially love this, condensed milk with the bread and peanut butter. So I've been eating lots of them. And the problem with this is the sugar takes you for a high, gives you a real high, you're satisfied, and then gives you a very big low. And, I was so depressed that I didn't feel like having a bath. I didn't feel like exercising. I didn't feel like doing a video. My mind was always in a block. The whole bloody place of mine was a mess. There were, socks, from my workouts on one side, garbage on the other, papers on the other, dog food on one side, the whole place was a mess. It was an absolute mess, and it was depressing. So finally I was like, I need to sort this out. I need to sort this out. So these are the steps that I recommend on how to overcome depression. Okay, how to overcome depression. These are the steps which work for me. The first thing what I do is I make a checklist. I make an entire checklist of all the things that I want to do. Okay, simple things like a to-do list. I make a massive big list. And after I've written them, always I've noticed, this I've found through observation, the one thing that definitely adds to depression is a messy room, a messy house, a messy cupboard, a messy place. And, I sometimes say, okay, I'll do it later. First, I'll do the important stuff. No. For me, once I keep everything in order, once I keep my room in order, once I keep the cupboard in order, once I keep my clothes in order, once I keep everything else in order, then I slowly start getting into the zone. And there are times where you feel, no, I don't want to do it. I want to feel sleepy. Sleep also does help. However, when you wake up, you're back to the same old mess again. So like today, I was feeling depressed. I had a shitty run. So what I did is, I just immediately, I said, I need to sort things out. And even though I was feeling sleepy, I tried to sleep. I couldn't sleep. By the hell with this. So even though I was feeling sleepy, imagine, even after waking up, I still decided that, no, I'm not going to go back to bed. I'm going to keep everything in order. So I kept the whole house clean. I did whatever it could. It took me around 4 or 5 hours. I kept the whole house clean. Then I, sorted out my cupboard. I threw out whatever was not required. Once that part was done, I had a strong cup of tea, not much sugar, because then sugar takes you for a high. And then I made sure I had a nice hot shower, a very nice hot shower, really hot shower. You can see my head is shining, I clean shaved. I kept, scrubbing my head until it was glowing. Everything is shaved, yeah. And then I brushed my teeth, so, I actually had that minty freshness, and then I just kept scrubbing until there was nothing left to scrub. It was like a self-Moroccan bath. And once I came out, I was feeling like, whew, now I feel fresh. I really feel nice. So, this is how, I recommend, or this is what I recommend you should do in order to overcome depression. It's simple. First is make a checklist. After you have the checklist, the most important thing is keep your place in, keep everything in place. Keep everything tidy. Keep your surroundings clean. Then after that, obviously, avoid sugary stuff. Go have a nice hot shower. Have a great bath. Look good. Change into fresh clothes. Brush your teeth. Brush every, orifice that you have, hole, in other words. And then once you get that part sorted out, drink lots of water, and then start tackling each to-do list at a time. Things you can't change, well, you can't do anything about. Things you can change, focus and work on them. So for me, now I'm actually getting back to my, happy self, my creative zone. I'm no more depressed. So yeah, that kind of helps. So in answer to your question, yes, I do get depressed. And what do I do when I get depressed? Well, this is what I do, and it always has helped me. So, Loy from LoyMachedo.com, and who's Loy Machedo, sharing with you how he overcomes depression, especially the last few days that I've been depressed, and how you can overcome. So, this is what I've done. I hope this helps you. Any questions? Let me know. Loy from LoyMachedo.com, and who's LoyMachedo.com. Put your comments down below, and if you have a personal question, email me, loy@loymachedo.com. So this is me and Doggy. We're saying goodbye for now. Fifi? Fifi. Okay. All right. See you. Bye.